Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Space Haven. Today we are going to be joining you from our brand new star system. This is the one that we were in before. We explored every single one of the nodes, I believe. Yep, every single one of the nodes, and now we are onto a new one with all sorts of new things to discover, and it looks like right off the bat we have a new faction, the Slavers Guild, to trade with, which we are going to do. And let's actually see, what kind of weaponry does the Slavers Guild have? Not enough to withstand firepower of this magnitude. But we're not going to attack them quite yet. We are not in a position to do so. We need more crew members before we can do something like that. Also, we need to finish getting things like, we actually haven't gotten all of our resource buildings yet. We still need a micro weaver. We actually have everything we need for a micro weaver, so we might as well build one. Let me double check to make sure I haven't and just forgotten. Nope, we have not. So we'll build a micro weaver. And we'll also move the tool facility. We actually do have a decent amount of plant fibers, which can be used to make cloth, and then the cloth can be used to make soft blocks, and we do have a relatively low amount of soft blocks. The only way we've been getting them is from salvaging ships, and ideally we won't have to salvage ships anymore. We'll be able to just basically pick all the good stuff off of them and not have to break them down to all of their components, because that takes a long time, and when it takes a long time, that means pirates have a better chance of intercepting you in the process, and that's not good. Might as well do this continuously, because there's no other use for plant fibers other than selling them. And pretty soon we're going to have people specifically dedicated just to industry. And one thing that I never checked was our new guy, Takafumi. He's an okay navigator, but he's not really going to do any of that. I'm going to actually have him do a lot of industry. He's going to be our industry dude. A little bit of logistics. He can construct, maintenance too, but not mine, and no botany. Alright, well, there's no reason to stay here anymore, so let's prepare for hyperspace jump in the morning. And as soon as we find a good place that has some stuff to mine, we are going to do the next part of our ship expansion, which is going to be expanding off to the sides a little bit. And then we're also going to move the airlock over here, move all the manufacturing over there, and shift some of this stuff over there so that we can use some of this space a little more appropriately. Alright, well, there's only one place to jump to. Alright, now how do we want to go about going through this system? I guess we're going to have to go through here, come back, and then this way, I would imagine. We are decent on water, so we don't need to focus the ice just yet. And there's some carbon over there, a derelict here. Let's see what's available on the derelict. Ooh, and it looks like we have, I believe, that's a new faction, the Android Collective. I do tend to like the Android Collective. They have lots of good things for sale, generally speaking. Lots of high-tech stuff, but we're going to... Ooh, they have ice blocks. Yes, please. We'll take them all, and we'll sell you some stuff that you might want. Here, have some guns. Well, we're gonna keep one of them, just in case we get a new crew member. Well, there's another carbon mining area over there, so we might as well do that. Sell some of the carbon. Alright, and this one does have an airlock. Alright, everybody, we're gonna draft you, except for Katniss, again. And Katniss can do the trade as soon as we get back. Enter craft. There we go. Dock. This one is a large ship. Might take a while to explore. Any bugs so far? No bugs so far, which is a mild surprise, to say the least. Ooh, what do we got here? Some credits, more credits, and a data log. I actually like the design of this kitchen. It's actually kind of quaint. Oh, there's the bugs. Let's open the door. Anything over there? I think we can see some bugs through this door. Oh yeah, plenty of them. And somebody shat themselves. Congratulations. Okay, there's one bug hiding in the corner there. You gotta kill, otherwise we don't have access to this ship. There still could be hypersleep chambers in here, but unlikely. This is probably just going to be a engineering room with the power and whatnot. Well, there's still this. Not sure what's in here. Nope, nothing unfortunately. Alright. We're gonna draft you guys and let you guys go home. Anything interesting in here that we could use? Nothing particularly, but we can take them. And they can all go home. And while they are doing that... Oh, good job setting stuff on fire, guys. Are you putting it out? Okay, yes. While they are doing that, we can activate our sketches, but first I would like to take a look at the airlock and put in an X1 airlock here, if at all possible. Can I fit it there? No. So what I'm going to do is we're going to activate our sketch first over here. And then we're going to move some of this stuff around over to this side. And then we are going to put the airlock in, because I think we have to move the energy refinery out of the way. And it looks like we might need some more hull blocks. So we will get that. Maybe some energy scrap too. We're running lowish on energy rods. And our energirium is not the most plentiful as of now. It looks like I expanded it just a wee bit too much. I'm going to have to wall this back off. Otherwise, we're going to be pumping CO2 into the rest of our ship, because we do have a CO2 producer in here. Speaking of CO2, how high is it getting at night? It's actually much better now that we put the vents in. It's used to be into the mid-30s at night. Now it's into the mid-20s. Much better. Should have enough hull blocks for this. Easily. And it's gathering up hull blocks anyways. Alright, what else can we do right now? We could say expedite this so they all get their butts moving and actually do it. And you know what? I think I'm going to get back with you guys once this ship is a little bit more broken down, and we will reorganize this together. So I'll catch you guys back in a little bit. Alright, well, we got this part of the ship all built, and a decent amount of this has been salvaged out already. All of the energy scrap and hull scrap. We might as well do the soft scrap as well, and let's just do it all while we can. Actually, no, do we need the infra scrap? We could actually use the infra scrap, so we will do that. However, one thing that we're going to do is we're going to start moving some of this stuff over here. And you can be moved as well. It also actually needs to be repaired right now because I've had everybody on a high priority to go over to the other ship and break it down. So nobody's had a chance to repair anything. Also, this can be dismantled. And we can throw in 2 engines. Well, another engine eventually. I did expedite this. It doesn't need to be expedited anymore. We'll let them do what they need to do, but... Actually, do we have any just regular old base metals? We do have base metals, so you know what? We really don't need the infra scrap. It's just going to take them far too long to get the infra scrap, so whatever they have, they can gather, but that'll be enough. And I would like to move this on this side. I might even move some of this and build in a hallway. We might do that later. First, I'd like to get the airlock moved to here so we can expand. Wow, they really got to stop setting the kitchen on fire. Oh my god, okay, things have gotten out of control. You. Extinguish. You. Extinguish. You guys. Head over here. Looks like you extinguish over there. Is the bathroom on fire? Oof. Yes, even the bathroom's on fire. Good job, guys. I'm gonna have to... You put this out. You guys, come on, put this stuff out. Actually, you can stay in here and put... How... Well, I was gonna say, how is the vent starting on fire? But, well, it's possible, I guess. So, well, that was a minor calamity, but I think... Oh, no, that's still burning. Still burning. You can actually, whoops, head in there to help put out the fire. Alright. I'm guessing the temperature is really hot right now, which is why everything is just combusting. Yeah. Okay. It's cooling down. One thing that we can do is if it gets too bad, we can vent it to space. We might actually, you know what? I don't want to do this because this will damage some stuff, but we're gonna have to. There's so much smoke in here. We're gonna vent it to space. So right now we're getting rid of all this smoke. You guys can undraft now. You're safe to do so. And somebody pooped their pants again. Good job, guys. Let's see here. How's this smoke? Still a decent amount of smoke in here, but it's all moving its way out. And I think that'll be enough for venting. The scrubbers should take care of the rest. Well, that was a... I gotta watch what I'm doing sometimes. Alright, why are we out of power? Did we lose a node? Yep, looks like this node is broken, so we're gonna set that to repair. Because without that, we're not going to be able to use a significant amount of what we have. Let's take a look at our links right now. So that link is broken. We should have redundant systems in here. It should be able to get there. Oh, lots of our power nodes were broken. I think they break when you vent to space. So we're going to have to repair that. Actually, when the pressure gets low enough, I believe, is when they break. Well, looks like it's getting good enough so that they can take off their spacesuits, which is always good. Oh, well, having a broken gas scrubber is not going to help matters at all. Got all sorts of broken stuff right now. So I guess in the future, maybe just add in another gas scrubber instead of venting to space. As venting to space does have its downsides. That is for certain. Yeah, looks like they're fixing it though. Good on them. Make sure everything's queued up. And it is. Perfect. Still a little bit smoky in there. It might be prudent to add in a gas scrubber in here. Although it's not great for the... You know what? Maybe we'll do it in here. It's not good for the comfort at all, actually. It's bad for the comfort, but if we add it in here, generally speaking, we don't have people in the medical facility that often, and it'll scrub this entire area. Alright, just one more and our ship's going to be basically back online. Also, we're going to probably want to add in another power node over here. See here, one here. One there. One there. And then we'll figure that one out later. Nothing's going to go there for a while. Now we would like to repair these because if pirates come, well, you know, we'll need it. Alright, let's link up our power nodes. Are we out of range? And I might have to separate that so I can actually connect to something. Got a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be repaired. I'm gonna, if I didn't already, well, it's not expedited, so they should get to it. And now we can actually add in another one of these X1 airlocks over here. Right in the middle there. And then we can get rid of this one and we can activate the sketch over there. Alright, we can link up the power as well. Alright, that's done, so we can dismantle this one. I can't move this until it's repaired, so... Oh wait, now we can move it. No, never mind. Dismantle that first. Put that there. I should make sure that I have the queues still created, which I do not, so if we have less than, we'll say 25, because energy rods are really important and we'll need them more in the future. Not 24, if less than 25. Same thing with hyperfuel. And we'll move this too. Find a good spot for it. Right here seems to be a good place. We got plenty of monster corpses. I think we're going to need an autopsy table so we can break them down into monster meat, which we can either... I think we can eat it. If not, we can just sell it. Because I'm not sure monster meat is that delicious. I've never had insect before. Well, not ones that large, at least. And yes, as you can see, the weight of our ship is to the point where we do need another hyperdrive. Ooh, this does need to be moved. So we're going to move it one space. Link it back up. Now to activate the sketch. Well, actually, we should probably sketch the rest of this before activating it. Alright. Make sure that activated. I think it did. Nope, it did not. Good thing I came back. Anything left on this ship that we desperately want? We have 2 tech scrap. You know what? You keep your tech scrap. And everything else has been scavenged from the ship, so as soon as they go to bed, we're actually going to jump to the next system. And we'll finish this up in the next system. And yes, your ship can function with it being overweight, but it doesn't tend to, well, it's just not the way to do it, because it'll take longer to jump, and you will have a less of an evasion chance if you get intercepted by pirates, so the more, the better. Let's take a look. How are we doing on water? Oh, quite good. So, looks like we have another ship incoming. But we're going to hit up the carbon, and then we're going to head back this way. And you know what? I think this is as good of time as any to... Well, not all the hyperdrives are powered, but they don't need to be. Actually, I take that back. They do. But let's set the custom to full. We have the fuel. Let's see, does the Slavers Guild have anything that we want? Not really. Nothing that we need. I mean, we could use some of that, but it's really expensive and we can get it ourselves. And I believe, well, we don't have any, but we'll get some. It's okay. Alright, now that that's powered, we can jump. And let's get some carbon. Move right on next to it. In fact, let's do well, actually right here, because that's the side of the ship that our miners are on. And we'll gather all 11. You know what? I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to complete the expansion on our ship. So thank you folks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.